Hi everyone, I hope you all are well. I'm Rabia, module lead of this module that we are discussing today. And today we are discussing the introduction and the assessment details of the module supporting people with long term health conditions. This is the module of semester 2, level 4, and I'm the module lead of this semester. Here are my details and the email ID. You can see from the screen. So let's discuss the introduction of this module. So first, we are going to discuss about this module, the long-term health conditions. That what the long-term health conditions are, for example, heart issues, breathing problems. So first we will study about the anatomy and then disease health conditions and related to that, followed by then the other in next steps in the next weeks, the following weeks, you will study then how such people get support in terms of health and social care to manage their these long-term health conditions. Now let's see the assessment details. So there are two assessments that are required to pass in this module. Number one is a sort of exam, that is the in-class test of 45 minutes, and you are required to do this in the classroom in the given specific time and day. And this test will be in any form. It can be like in MCQs or short question answers or labeling figures or true and false. However, your tutor will also confirm to you. It may be only the MCQs can become. So your tutor will confirm furthermore when your teaching will start and your tutor will be teaching you. The required learning outcome is one, to prepare for this exam. The next assessment component two is to make information leaflet. So you have to make an information leaflet in this component two, and there is a limitation of the word count for this assessment, that is 2,500 words, and its weightage is 75%. Learning outcomes required to accomplish in this assessment are learning outcomes 1 and 2. So let's see what these learning outcomes are. Number one learning outcome that you will accomplish at the end of this module is number demonstrate knowledge and understanding of concepts around long-term health conditions. Second learning outcome is communicate information on expectations to use person-centered care approaches to support people with long-term health conditions through the design of an information leaflet. So let's discuss the details about the assessment one. So what you are going and how you're preparing yourself for this exam, and this exam will be conducted in the campus, and your support student support department or the relevant department will email you the exact time, date, everything, all details related to your exam, where and when it will be. It's usually taken in the week 7 or the week 8. So please prepare beforehand. And what the learning materials available in the Moodle to prepare for the exam are from the start till the week 6. And it will be in the form of multiple choice question. However, your tutor will confirm to you. Okay, or it might happen that it can come in the form of multiple choice questions mixed, some true and false, and labeling figures. So please confirm from your tutor as well when you are taking the class with your tutor. And furthermore, what you are covering to prepare for this exam is about the knowledge of anatomy and physiology of the relevant health conditions and the condition based care. For example, circulatory system, heart, respiratory system. So these are some examples I'm giving to you. So what there are what of the ranges each week that you are going to cover every week. So in this, you will cover the basic human anatomy, basic human physiological systems there, for example, urinary system, and then application of this knowledge in caring for individuals with long-term health conditions, for example, diabetes. Assessment 2 leaflet. In this, you have to write 2,500 words, which is the 75%. And in this part of this module, you will create a patient information leaflet on a specific chosen long-term health condition that you covered in this course. And here's some example I'm showing you here as well in this slide. And there are two sections that you have in your leaflet component, assessment 2. And this first, you have to choose a long-term health condition, for example, like diabetes or stroke or high blood pressure, any one long-term health condition. Then produce an informative leaflet. And in this leaflet, you have to provide the health issue related data design that can be displayed in a GP waiting room should effectively communicate the key information about the choosing long-term health condition. Please use the visual aids in it. Infographics, it should be in a presentable way, should not be overcrowded with lot of just wordings. So please incorporate infographics and visual aids in it, as you see in your GP area when you are waiting there. So in the same way you are doing. All right. And please also study and go through that how information about the NHS health check, personalized care, because you're adopting and providing the information in it as well, and how it can support the prevention and self-management of that chosen long-term health condition. In this, also highlight the significance of these services empowering the individuals to manage their long-term health conditions effectively. Your patient information leaflet must be submitted by 12 noon. We return it in the submission link on the Moodle, and before the submission deadline, that it will be on the submission link and in your assignment brief. Please make sure your work should be plagiarism free. So it should not be colluded or plagiarized with any other source or with your colleague. And please provide the citation and references in your work. Do not forget to provide the citations in it. So this is the further breakdown. With the name of assessment brief is present in the Moodle that you can follow. It's the extended detail about this leaflet assignment that how you will cover. This is a rubric assessment criteria that how on which basis you will get the marks uh, to get past this assessment too. That's the leaflet. And this is the module at a glance that each week what you are doing and covering. And there are some activities and the reading stuff and pre and post sessions. And in live sessions, there are some PowerPoint lectures that some you will cover in the lecture and some in seminar. So in week 1, you are covering about the module Introduction Long-Term Health Conditions, in which you will also cover about the mental health effect of the long-term health conditions. What are the health outcomes due to long-term health conditions in such people? Then second is week you will study about asthma and the respiratory system. So first the document here in the campus, when you see in the live session, you will study the basic anatomy and physiology of the respiratory system. Then the second component, the part section, you will study about the respiratory diseases such as asthma and COPD. In third week, you will study about diabetes, what are the types, what the managements, what's the physiology going on, how the diabetes occurring. And in the second section, you will study the house of care, that how it can be provided. In the fourth week, you will cover about the heart circulatory system, that's the heart disease and stroke. So first, you will study the basic anatomy physiology of the heart, cardiovascular system, what is it, and then its relevant long-term health conditions, and then the promoting active health. In fifth week, you will cover about the renal system, so in which you will study about the basic anatomy of the kidney, renal system, urinary system, the physiology, and then the long-term diseases associated with it. In sixth week, you will study about the dementia, the basic knowledge about the brain, then the mental health, and then further assessment guidance. In seventh week, you will study about the arthritis and the mobility. So, what's the locomotory system, skeletal system in the human body? Then the long-term health conditions associated with it, such as arthritis. Then in that section you will study in another document is about the models of care and personalized care. In 8 week, there will be revisit of the assessment unpacking, the revision of the sessions that you covered, and the revision and the mock test for the preparation of your exam. Then in week 9, you will study for other long-term health conditions that left you will cover in this week, such as cancer. In 10th week, it's more about the future health and social care assessment planning. You will cover these topics such as the future of health and social care. And at this time, you can also take the support from your tutor to get the formative feedback of your assessment too, if you wish to. That's optional for you. And then in 11, 12 week, these are independent study days. Essential library resources. So here I'm sharing with you the link of the LTU e-library. At any time you can visit and study, read the relevant books, articles. And if you wish, you want to book one-to-one appointment, have any query related to library, you can book. There's the facility available for you. And here are some essential reading resources that I'm showing to you and advice to read to prepare for your this module relevant assessments. These are the further reading materials. Here are some more additional guidance websites and the podcasts that are useful for you to cover and to prepare for this assessment for this module. Here are some videos links for you that are relevant related to your this module. So any question? Thank you. I hope you enjoy.